Good morning, dear hearts. We're on lesson 12, and here we are on 12, and I'm already going to bring in some of our previous lessons. Today's lesson is I am upset because I see a meaningless world. Obvious continuation from my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. This is a meaningless world. Well, now I have to take responsibility for it because this meaningless world came from my thoughts. Backwards to lesson two, not that long ago, and yet, that I have given everything I see all the meaning that it has for me. And I'm never upset for the reason I think. I'm upset because I see a meaningless world, but it's not for the reason that I think. That's not really why I'm upset. So let's go into the lesson, and we'll see where else we go. The lesson starts by saying that the importance of this idea lies in the fact that it contains a correction for a major perceptual distortion. Yesterday's lesson was that, it's a major phase of the correction process, and that we had a major lesson. We're already seeing the significance of how these lessons are indeed weaving together for our spiritual tapestry. So this is a correction for a major distortion, but you think that what upsets you is a frightening world, a sad world, a violent world, or an insane world, and truthfully all of those can be said. But I'm never upset for the reason I think. All of these attributes are given it by you. The world in itself is meaningless. I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. This world is meaningless. And yet, the meaning that I think it has is the one that I have assigned to it. These exercises are done with your eyes open this time. So we're going to look around the room, look around the space, wherever you happen to be. Don't do this if you're driving. And with an even tempo, look here, look there, look at whatever you see, giving as much equal attention to each object. It tells us this is a beginning step in learning to give everything all equal value. That's something that we will come to learn more and more, the equality of this course. So then it says, as you look around you, say, I think I see a fearful world, a dangerous world, a hostile world, and a sad world, a wicked world, a crazy world. Those are all things that you can say to yourself as you look around your space, wherever you happen to be. And then it says, and so on, and up there, and whatever terms happen to come to you. Now, for example, you might think of a good world or a satisfying world. And so, well, what's wrong with that? The issue with saying that this is a nice world, this is a kind world, is that this is a dualistic world. And so in this world, for every up, there's a down. As I said yesterday, the garbage in, the garbage out. So a satisfying world or a kind world is indicating that there is also an unkind world. There is an unsatisfying world, because this is a world of opposites. That's why this is a major correction in our perception. So it says, the lesson goes on, we want to learn that there's no difference. There's no difference between any of them. At the end of the practice, say, but I'm upset because I see a meaningless world, even though I must take responsibility because I have given it, there's lots of moving up there. I have given it the meaning. I'm going to go to paragraph 5 because it's beautiful and it really, I believe, ties all of this together for us. What is meaningless is neither good nor bad. Why then should a meaningless world upset you? If you could accept the world as meaningless and let the truth be written upon it, it would make you indescribably happy. Now, what a wonderful thought that is. That if I just let this world be, if I let this be the blank space that I mentioned the other day, a blank slate, and let the Word of God be written upon it, I would be indescribably happy. We all would. But because it is meaningless, you are impelled to write upon it what you would have it be. It is this you see in it. It is this that is meaningless in truth. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world, so my meaningless ideas are the ones that I have written upon this world and my life, truthfully, and everything I'm experiencing. It is this you see, my meaningless writing, what I think it is. That's what I see. And it is this that is meaningless in truth. My thoughts are meaningless because my thoughts are not coming from a whole and healed mind. Beneath your words is written the Word of God. The truth upsets you now, but when your words have been erased, giant eraser, my words erased off of this world, you will see His. We will see God's words. And this is the ultimate purpose of these exercises, to release all of the ideas, the constructs that I have placed upon this world, all of the contracts, all of the ideas, everything I've put on this world. Let that be erased. Let that be eliminated so that the Word of God, the truth, can come to be seen in this world. This exercise is 3 or 4 times a day for practicing, not yet into every hour. And the practice period still only a minute. And again, it says that if you get upset with it, it might seem that even this is too long. Terminate the exercises whenever you experience a sense of strain. This is meant to be an easeful course, a gentle course. So we get to allow that to be. Let this be easeful. I'm going to just read quickly what I wrote about this lesson, and maybe a one-day additional published book. That whatever I have unknowingly laid upon the world, I will experience. I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. If I have determined by my thoughts that the world is dangerous and fearful, that is exactly what I will experience. But now I choose to use nice adjectives to describe the world. Now it is good, happy, and kind. Or is it? The issue with this thinking is this world is dualistic, so there is always an opposite. If I say the word world is good, it implies it can also be bad. This lesson is trying to remove all meaning from the world and allow it to become a blank slate. On this blank slate, we will ask for the truth of the world to be given us. We must release all of the judgments and harsh thoughts that we have placed on the world and allow the glory of God to be revealed to us. Remember, the world is actually neutral until I make it otherwise. So let God's words be written on the world, on that blank slate, and also on our hearts. And that's it for today. I hope it helped. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please smile. Please smile. I love the benefits of the smile. And taking a deep breath and release real ease into everything. And just pray that soon we will recognize God's truth in this world. Namaste.